That's me. Uh, I'm trying to figure out how this thing go again. Hi everyone, how are you doing? Hi Scott, how are you? Happy New Year to you too. Thank you for joining. Let me go on here. How is your New Year going so far? I don't remember how to do this. Yeah, it is 2025, and I just want to give a quick shout out to you guys. Um, okay, good, good, good. You finished cooking Sunday dinner? I am trying to get on my tablet so I can actually do the. I don't want to be too, too close up in the camera here. Yeah, so, I don't remember how this thing works. So help me, guys. I am trying to go on my other phone to respond to the comments at the same time. I see 2025 start, I'm still not figure this thing out good yet. Can you imagine? Hi everyone, welcome, welcome. Yes, I am a nurse, Sigma. Hi, Ali. Heart Soul, Heart Stoller, hi. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Hi, Miracle. How are you doing? Happy New Year to everyone. Hi, Jaffa. How has the holiday been? How is the new year going so far? Mine is going perfectly fine. Can't complain. Went to church yesterday. That was good. And today is Sunday. Getting my rice and peas and chicken cook up. So, and a little bit of oxtail. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ali. I hope you're feeling better. I'm originally from Jamaica, but I'm in the US here, Sabari. Hi, Lorna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was just watching your video, your live the other day that you had. Remember to go ahead and double tap the screen, to give the video a thumbs up. All right. Just a kid from for fun. Hi, hi. Welcome, welcome. So I was just, I'm at 2,000 subscribers and I just want to come on and, say hi to everyone and big up to all the subscribers of the channel. It is 12:09 p.m. where I'm at right now. So, I definitely want to just stop in and say thank you so much because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have made it this far with my channel. Thank you so much, Alice. Thank you. So, just want to show my appreciation, especially, you know, seeing that it's the start of the year. Yes, I'm so excited about these 2,000 subscribers. So, thank you so much, Ali, for subscribing. Thank you. I really do appreciate this. So my channel is mostly, about nursing, and I try to incorporate other professionals coming in and just give an insight. Given that, we have persons from different walk of life, interested or just wanting to hear more stories. So, that's That's what my channel is all about. So I'm so happy that you guys are here. Hi, Neza. Thank you so much. You're coming in from Bangladesh. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right. Yes, I'm in the US, Jaffa. And Hartstola, yes, I am. All right. Do we have any nurses here, by the way? Just curious. Or anybody from Jamaica? I know Lorna is from Jamaica. How is the weather today, Lorna? The temperature now for me is, let me tell you, it was cold when I opened the door earlier. So I don't have no intention of going outside right now because it's a little bit windy. I think it was like in the 50s. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah. It's a little bit cold outside and very windy. So today is going to be a indoor situation for me. Hi, Scarlett. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. How is your holiday or how is the new year going so far? I know we're on this little break and, now next week we're going back into the regular work week. So not really looking forward to it because I think the entire week is going to be cold. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, so just wanted to touch on, just a little bit of a highlights of some of the things that happened in 2024 with my channel and everything. So when I started my channel, thank you so much, Scarlett. When I started my channel in 2023, yeah, I think when I started in 2023, um, I was a little bit nervous about the whole thing. I was so nervous. Rookie, you're from Indonesia. Okay, nice. And so, I'm a very shy person. Yeah, I'm a very shy person. So I wasn't so sure if the YouTube is going to be the best thing for me, given that, I'm not really that outspoken. All right. Even though persons probably think, otherwise. Um, so I started it and, it has been like ups and downs. It's not a situation where you come on and you put out your content and a lot of persons watch it. Friends might not watch it, family members might not watch it because they already know you. They already know the content you're sharing. And oh, Lorna, thank you so much. I'm gonna put you. So you're gonna try to figure out how to do this thing as a moderator. All right. Um, so I just added you, Lorna. Thank you so much. So when I started, I never really know much about YouTube and all. Yes, I do work, Rafa. I do work as a nurse. So I started the content and just putting out information out there for persons to have it. And you have one and two persons who will definitely, watch the video, subscribe and everything, no rush. YouTube is not any, it's not a fast, it's not a quick thing I'm looking for. I just want to have the content out there as usual and just to have other persons, watching and getting information from that. And so it was a little bit disappointing at times, but nevertheless, you just continue posting because whenever it's your time, persons will eventually find the content and subscribe. They will watch, they will like, they will share, and that's it. So when I finally got, more subscribers on and, it's reaching a little bit more persons, I realized that, things have improved and I am so excited that, after 1 year, a little bit over a year, I was able to get my 2,000 subs and everything going. So for persons out there who is watching, don't give up on your channel. If you have a content or if you have something or a niche there, just go ahead and share your information, as I said, because over time it will pay off, over time it will make sense, so don't be in a rush or anything. Just take your time and make your content. Eventually persons will come onto your channel, and if they never really know anything about you, at least the content that you had uploaded previously will be something that they can always go ahead and watch later on. So that was it for me. Yes, Scott, big up all the nurses here. It runs in the family a lot. Okay. Hey, vibing with VC. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. And thank you so much for tuning in here. Ali Kimera says, I have 0 followers. Well, Ali, eventually, just start out with your friends and your family first. so you can get your few subscribers going, So even if they're not watching it, at least you have a few subscribers there. So when other persons see one or two persons subscribing, they will definitely, they will definitely follow. So even if they're not interested, sometimes person will just go ahead and click and you'll get an additional follower. And then as time goes by, then, you will realize that your channel will grow. So just tell your friends and your family about it and just have them go ahead. But as I say, don't expect too much from them. They might not watch it. Some might watch it, and that's it. All right. Um, so as I said, just continue, do your content and post it. As I was saying, like last night on another channel, there is always going to be a niche out there. Somebody is always going to be there wanting to hear something that you have to offer. And the most important thing is just to be authentic and, just give it your best shot. If it is something that you really want to do, it will eventually pay off. All right. So when I started my channel, I was working, doing traveling and doing full-time nursing, and it was difficult kind of getting, that balance going. And so sometimes I feel a little bit disappointed that I wasn't that consistent with the content that I wanted to share, because I wanted to be a case where I post like either every day or 5 days out of the week, but I wanted to post on a specific day, and that wasn't really working out because YouTube is like, when you're doing YouTube, it feels like a full-time job, even though I'm doing it, part-time or as needed when I feel like, but when you're doing a full-time job and you have, you have YouTube doing as well, you have to just kind of learn to balance. So you're not making money on YouTube. Make sure you're focusing on your full-time job because that is what is going to pay your bills. And in the meantime, you take a little time, find that balance, and try to get your YouTube content, creation going. And eventually, I think you will find your balance eventually. For me, I'm not 100% there as yet. I'm still kind of struggling, I guess, with my work. And, I'm always on the road, then coming home trying to do, my notes as well. But I think I'm improving on that because I figure out how to do the dictation. So that is making my notes from, like say 30 minutes long in terms of trying to complete it into probably like say 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So that is going well for me. So this year, hopefully, I'll be able to be a little bit more consistent with my content. And so that, other persons who are kind of popping in will be able to go ahead and definitely subscribe and get the information that is shared. Hi, Bernard. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you too. You done cook up your chicken as yet? Okay, Scarlett says I'm back. Okay, thank you. So if you're working a full-time job, you just have to know your balance when it comes on to YouTube. I remember that YouTube is like, just look at it as a long-term goal. You want it to pay off later on. It's not something that you're going to get paid like, full-time now. But you have to remember that be dedicated to both of them, but make sure you're prioritizing. The one that is going to give you your money now is the one that you need to focus on. And then you take a little time and build your channel. Hey, Marvin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Marvin is like one of my number one fan. He's always giving me like, every time I see Marvin's name come up, I'm always laughing because Marvin always have something nice to say. He's always having something nice to say and always just laughing about something. So big up yourself, Marvin. Hope you cook up your meal already because our time now. It's after 12. Well, probably like 1 o'clock for you now. Yeah. So go ahead and remember to like up the live, everyone. Yes, remember to like up the live. And just tell me where you're from. I know a few persons are from Jamaica here, so that is nice, Yeah, so that's it with, just balancing YouTube full and your full-time job. Hi, Kevin. Welcome. How are you doing? Happy New Year to everyone. All right. Of course, I remember you, Kevin. I remember you. Um, so that's about it on, YouTube for me. As I say, as I go along, I'm hoping that I'll be a little bit more consistent with, how I post, when I go live, because sometimes, especially when you have, I have a son, so trying to make sure I'm still, focusing on him, my home, and work, and then YouTube is like a lot of work that's in. And then I started going out and doing a little bit of a community service as well. So I don't know if you guys have seen the video where I posted with, I went and met this gentleman. Well, it wasn't really like, an official meetup, but I had some care packages that I had, and, I wanted to just give them out as a part of giving back. Yes. So I went out and did an interview with him. So I wanted to go ahead and check that out. Hi, Vivian Anderson. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. How are you doing? So just go ahead and do that. So in the midst of everything else that is going on, I'm still trying to do something, in the community as well. So um, that's that's something I'm trying to do as well. So I know it's a lot of work, and some days it kind of seem a lot, but I'm not gonna be like probably I'll do it probably once or twice or three times until I'm able to, fully balance out everything when it comes on to time in terms of me managing. But I want to do at least, once per month with giving back to persons, in in the communities. So that is something that I'm working on. So I'm gonna go back and give out. I think I have some more packages. I think about 8 more packages I have that I want to give out. So hopefully on Monday, I'll definitely, if the time is not that cold, I'll definitely go back and see if I can find some homeless persons and just give those packages too. Yes, Vivian, I remember you. How was your trip to Jamaica? Hope you did have fun and bring back some jerk chicken. Kevin says, if you could do something to help the world or get something in the world what would it be or get? Huh? What would that be? Get something in the world that would. Let me think about that one. If you could get something to do, if you could do something to help the world. Well, I would definitely want to try to help the world by beating poverty. There's so many persons out there that are, affected by poverty, and that is one thing that I would really want to do do help out with, because once you're able to get out of poverty, then you're able to, there's so much more you can do after that. So a lot of persons there that are poor, and some of them, they're very intelligent, they have subjects, they have they have hopes and dreams, but because of living in poverty, that is something that is preventing them from getting to where they're at. So I would definitely want to, work on that. I don't know if it is through money, whatever it is, I would definitely want to, help out a lot of persons in the world to rid it of poverty. So yeah. All right. So, how many persons here? So I would love for persons to go ahead. I'm going to try to figure out how to go ahead and get, that poll going on my channel where I can ask, what is it that you're interested in me sharing, in terms of content? Because as I say, I am trying to do a podcast where I try to incorporate a lot of persons. I'm trying to name it The Sphere. So that way, Think Nursing is, I share a lot of nursing content. So Think Nursing is my channel. And then I would definitely want persons to call in. So if you want to call in and share with me anything, as long as it's going to be beneficial to somebody out there, or if you just want to have a chit chat with me, that's fine. I will definitely, my number is, how do I put this up here? Oh, you want to hear more about my job and more about me? Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Um, but if you haven't, I have shared a lot of information in my previous videos. So I would love for you to go ahead and check out those videos. So more about where I'm from, my background growing up, going through college, high school, primary school. So if you want to hear and have a little bit of a laughter about, some little things that I've been through, then check out those videos. So check out those videos first, and then you can always come and let me know what else it is that you definitely need to hear, and then I will definitely share more about my job as I go along. I was sharing some of them and I wasn't so sure if persons were really interested in them. But at the same time, it's still content and probably it will still benefit one person, two persons. So I will definitely keep on showing those. I just have a lot of things that I need to do edits on. So that's the thing, when you're doing vlogging, yeah, man, that thing, it's nice that you're vlogging, but sometimes you definitely want to make sure the content, is okay, it's right, so I still have to do edits on them before I upload it. And so that is the hardest part, getting the edits done, so I can upload them in a timely manner for you guys to see. All right. Another thing, yes, thank you so much, Kevlon. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Another thing I wanted to touch on was, in 2024, when I quit my job, as a registered nurse, there were so many things that was going on at that time. And I had accepted, when I left my job on, let's say on Monday, I got a job by Wednesday as a nurse practitioner. And at that time, I was a little bit hesitant about, whether or not I was going to do well and how it would be going. And so far, I've been, enjoying every aspect of it, and then with the channel, just getting information from my practice and then trying to incorporate it into my channel is just something that I'm excited about. So yes, I'm really excited about, what has been happening since 2024 and what is going to be happening in 2025 with everything, to come. So Scott says, big up for sharing his content. Big up Mix Up Boss for sharing his platform. Also, yes, I definitely want to say thank you to him for sharing. I think that's where I met you, Scott. Yeah, that's where I met you. So I really do appreciate him taking the time out to share content from my channel. It's really appreciated. So for all the other persons, if you want to hear additional information, not necessarily about nursing, and the name probably sounds, yeah, it mix up, but when you go over there, it is let's just say it's a channel that has a lot of grown adults, talking about everyday, circumstances or experience, and you learn from it. So I definitely want you to go over there and hear different, content that is being shared, and subscribe, and give you one or two sentences about anything on the topic that is being shared. But there's a lot of nurses over that platform as well. As I say, a lot of folks that are sharing from different walks of life. Some are in the UK, Canada, in Jamaica, and probably wherever you're from. So when you get a chance, look at that channel as well. All right. So yeah. So when I quit my job last year and started this nurse practitioner job, coming from emergency room nursing to being a nurse practitioner in the home setting, at one point I was like, oh, I'm gonna be bored, and because I'm more of the emergency kind of person, I love the excitement and all. And so I was thinking that I was gonna be a little bit bored. Initially, it started out boring, not gonna lie. Yeah, man, it started out a little bit boring. But then as I go along, you learn things and you start having your interactions with your patients, and rather than working, say, 8 or 12-hour shifts, I'm going for work at what, 10 o'clock and finish by 1 o'clock? So I'm enjoying every aspect of it. So now I'm able to focus a little bit more on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'm excited about that going forward. And as I said, with the dictation for my notes, I don't have to be spending hours completing my notes when I'm finished. So that gives me more time to kind of create the content and upload in a timely manner. So just bear with me. All right. And then, I never tell you about, the one video that made my channel kick off a little bit was, I did this video that was about, living in poverty. So I was kind of, sharing what my experience was being a nurse practitioner and going into the homes of patients, and so I don't know, I started the video and it was dark outside. And what had happened is that I started out sharing my experience with poverty. And then knowing that, I come to America, the land of the free, the land of opportunity. And I just expected that everything was going to be not really, painted in gold or anything like that, but I thought it was gonna be, not say perfect, but I think that, there wasn't gonna be a level of poverty that I was expecting or experiencing. I'm experiencing right now with some of the patients that I visit, and or seen with the patients that I visited. And I tell you, that video got so much views overnight, and I was like, oh my word. So I realized a lot of persons had different views on the topic, and they always say, you see, when you have mix up sale. So some persons carry the information one direction, the other one bring it another. So there were 5 different interpretations to the one video, and I was just there laughing and just reading and making sure that I definitely I definitely, you know, just have persons share their insight on the topic, and that was a video that made me viral for a moment, and I really appreciate all the persons who came in. The amount of subscribers I had for that video. I want to just say, a big thank you to everybody, and it's really appreciated because without you guys, I wouldn't be here today. Now at 2,000 subscribers, heading to 3,000 in a couple of months. So I really want to say a big thank you to all those persons. And as I said before, sometimes you do a video, and the video spend like hours trying to make that video perfect, and the video not come out to nothing. The video sit down on the channel looking at you every day, and the one video that you never really put in any effort, you put 30 seconds into the little video, and you get probably like 100 subscribers. And the one video that you decide to put 10 minutes in, you do a 10 minutes, 30 minutes video, and the length, and you're not getting a subscriber. So this virtual world, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. So just go out there and, don't be disappointed. That's all. Don't be disappointed. But I was so happy about, the turnout for that video. Even though, as I said, there were so many different angles to it. And, that's it. I have to just accept, the good comments, and I have to just accept the bad comments. And you can't tell people, say, don't share their insight, You can't tell people not to share their insights. So even if you don't like it, you can't take it personal. You just have to respond and be professional. And if you can't respond, you give a thumbs up or give a thumbs down, or just leave it blank. That's how I see it. But I appreciate all the comments from last year going into this year that, have been on my channel and on my videos. Whether or not, as I say, you get a thumbs up, a thumbs down, it is welcome. Continue typing. So whatever you feel like typing, just go ahead and type it. All right, I will be reading those. So I'm so excited about that. Yes, vibing with VC, that's exactly how it goes. Yes. Bernard says life is what you make it. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So as I say, right now it's more about, balancing and just trying to find out content that you guys will be definitely interested in. And as I say, I have my podcast that I'm trying to get going. I might not have a lot of persons doing face-to-face, or it will be doing video, but, you'll be hearing stories. And I want it to be a case where everybody from VC, Bernard, Scott, Queen, Lorna, whatever area you're in as a professional, or if you just have something that will encourage somebody, if you want to share your background growing up, I definitely wanted to do that. I want to hear like a lot of nurses or professionals. I want to definitely hear where they're coming from, So I definitely have my number. I would love for you guys to call me. I'm trying to figure out how to pin this thing here, but my word, no. Oh, I think they say I have to go on the other phone. But my number is going to be 469-655-5152. Lorna, are you able to pin that number if you're still here for me? Vibing with VC, if you're here, I'm going to add you as a moderator as well. So just in case you're passing through, you can go ahead and do that for me as well. But I will definitely, be encouraging persons or wanting persons to call into my channel, and we just sit down and talk. I definitely want us to kind of sit down and talk. So the number is 469-655-5152. 52 469 655 5152. All right. So that way, if you have WhatsApp, you can go ahead and WhatsApp me as well. You can text me if you have any questions and you definitely want to, some information. Feel free to go ahead and text me as well. And I will try to answer as best as possible. But I definitely want to have conversations with persons. So far, I've gotten a conversation going with a truck driver. So that's why I tell you, the name of the podcast is the Sphere, meaning it is very broad, So I'm gonna incorporate a lot of persons, professionals, just sharing their stories. So I definitely want you guys to reach out. So I have a truck driver, I have a teacher, and I've done a few nurses, and I've also I have someone in insurance that is just giving me some insight. So just kind of telling you exactly what is to come, and so that way, if you are if you're a teacher in Jamaica, I want to hear about, how your day is going, how, things are with working in that industry. So basically that's it. So that way anybody else that is here watching can benefit from, from insights from different places on earth. If you're in Africa, I definitely want to hear what nursing is like, because hopefully one day I'll be able to go to Africa and showcase it on my channel and chat with one and two persons down there. So I have so many things that I have planned for this channel, but I definitely want you guys to go ahead and call or text me, all right, on that number, if you want to talk about anything. All right. What else I wanted to talk about? Is there anything you want to ask me? I remember, go ahead and tap, double tap the live for me to give the video a thumbs up. And as I said, there are other videos that I posted. Just remember to go ahead and watch those as well. 655. Yeah. All right. So how is the new year going though? Sad Taco says it's me. Hi Taco, how are you doing? How to deal with my mental health? Oh, so it depends on, how bad it is, So there are things you can do to help with your mental health, but if you're at a point where, say for example, you're feeling suicidal, you're having homicidal thoughts, depressed to the point where you're not able to cope with certain things, I would definitely say you definitely need to see a psychiatrist. You definitely need to go into the emergency room and get some help. Oh, I'm sorry, but either way, speak with your parents about that. All right, if you're a kid, speak with your parents about that. If you're not able to talk with them, then you need to talk with, a friend, close relative. If you're in school, talk with your teacher. If you go to church, talk with somebody at church about what's going on so they can help you and try to get you to the right person. I'm sorry about that. Newsta says, what's up? Hi, Newsta. How are you doing? And as you're coming on, as I say, remember to double tap your the screen to give the video a thumbs up. All right. And just tell me where you're from, where you're shouting from. Okay. All right. So, and what are you guys' New Year's resolution? Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions for 2025? I know a lot of persons, we had New Year's resolutions for 2024, and we never really meet all of those, like for me, myself, yeah, man. Some of those are still, Sad Taco says to get skinnier. Okay. Thank you so much, Abby Boring. You subscribe, but remember, subscribe and remember to watch the videos, okay? All right. So you want to get skinnier? Okay, yeah. I think a lot of us wants to drop a little bit of weight, for the 2025 here. For me, I think I want to drop probably like say 20 pounds, and I'm good. So I'm working towards that. So I started this journey where I'm doing greens in the morning, like a green smoothie in the morning, and I'm gonna try to be consistent. Okay, go enjoy your night then, Sad Taco. And then from there, yeah, so I'm trying to do the green smoothie in the morning, and then from there, I realize I feel a little bit better since I started it, because it's almost like a detox juice. So I'm definitely doing that and then watching my portion size. But when you have, Jamaican food eating, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to do portion size, it's hard to do portion size because the food tastes good. Yeah, man, because I don't really eat anything else, except Jamaican food. I'll eat every now and again one or two Chick-fil-A because I don't feel that full when I eat Chick-fil-A. When I eat anything else, I don't even put too much baking powder in it. But may I tell you, I feel as though I'm just like feeling yucky. Yes, honestly. I feel full, I feel nauseous, and it's not like you eat a lot. You don't eat a lot. If the food not too salty, too greasy, there's one of two things going on. So I try to make sure that I'm cooking and eating home cooked meal, and I think that will do a little bit better for me this year because last year was a little bit different because when I was on the road, I tend to sometimes be ordering fries. I love McDonald's fries, so I'll do that sometimes, and I think that probably kind of blew me up a little bit more. Okay, thank you, Sad Taco, for subscribing. Scott says he wants to do okay, live life to the fullest. That's so true, and do a little bit more traveling. Exactly. That's it for me this year. I am working towards, being so much more flexible, trying to do a little bit more traveling, enjoying life a little bit more, and just making YouTube content. Yes, that's where my mind is right now. Making YouTube content and trying not to have like, I'm not really doing a 9 to 5, but I don't want to be waking up and working for anybody. You know them vibes there? Yeah, man. We kind of do too much of nursing already where I have to get up out of my bed from 5 o'clock to get ready to go to work for 7 o'clock and then leave after 12 hours. Also, now I'm a little bit more flexible because I go in for, say, 10 o'clock. I start seeing patients at 10, and then by, let's say, around 1 o'clock, I'm finished. So I'm good with that. But, I still want to kind of, I'm not really pushing it that. But I definitely want to be a little bit more flexible where if I want to go to Jamaica, if I want to go to, Peru, if I want to go to Africa, I can still be making money and feel comfortable and just lie down on my bed and sleep. You know them vibes there? Yeah, man. That's where my mindset is right now while I'm helping. I'm feeding people and just helping people to be a little bit more happy and, that's all. So as we go through it, I want persons as well. I know that we have to work and, we have to make money and everybody, life continues and everything. But I want us to make sure we're focusing a little bit more on, taking care of ourselves in the meantime. Because even though we're making the money, sometimes you make all of this money and you cannot really enjoy it because you're spending so much time at work, and when you reach home, your body pop down, your body mash up. Your money, the money, all this money you have in the world is not going to really help you. So you definitely want to spend some time, find something that you enjoy. If you used to play badminton, if you want to go and play, tennis, find some time away from work and just go there and, bust some sweat. But do not make 2025 be the case where, or the year where, we're making all of this money and then by the time you look, you're sick, you're in the hospital, and you're not enjoying. The money out there look upon you, and you look at the money, and then probably somebody come and inherit it. And nothing is wrong with persons inheriting it, but you still want to make sure you're enjoying a little bit of what you're doing, So remember, focus on yourself. Self-care is like a big thing, and if you don't focus on that, then, it's just going to be sad for you later on. VC says sometimes it's so hard to find the time, but I shall prioritize that. I know what you're saying, VC. I definitely know what you're saying because I remember, when I was working in emergency room, and I tell you, sometimes I'll get up and when I never had a child, that was different, and it's not saying that I would never really focus on self-care like that, but, you can always squeeze in 1 and 2 hours and find things and do, But when I was working and I never had my child at that time, like I would be working probably 5 days a week. And I tell you, some days I feel tired, but I never really feel that tired because, the money is nice, them way there. So you just show up to work. And then because sometimes if you have a lot of experience, you realize sometimes your work can be a little bit easier depending on where they place you to work. So if you're going to be like a team lead, or if you're going to be a resource nurse or whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you find out that even though the role seems, very big, because you don't really have that much of a patient load. You don't have assigned patients sometimes. It feels as though you don't really have that much, on your shoulder. And for me, working as a team lead or working as a resource nurse, for the hospital or the department, I like it because I don't really like, I can't really type that fast. I never really liked their charting system either way. So when I work as a team lead and all, my charting is usually minimal because sometimes I'm doing like, for traumas or strokes or chest pain. So those are on like paper sometimes, or it's a little bit more focused. So I will tend to do that. So I will find myself just going in for work and just working, and then when it's time for me to take a day off, if I never have any child, then I will just go home and sleep. And even though I am off and food is important, when I'm tired, I just sleep out the whole day. Sleep out the whole day, and then in the evening, you probably just go and eat some crackers and some tea. And then you're good. You bathe and go back to your bed, go sleep. You understand? So for the 24 hours, it's just a sleep, sleep, sleep because you try make up for, the entire week of work that you did. But no, with a son, it's hard to do that. I have to tell myself that, oh no, it's not like that anymore. So I definitely have to go ahead and find the time, set aside time for self-care because from work to, having a son, making sure that, schoolwork and everything is done, and then focusing on me, I definitely need to take specific time off. So even if I'm not getting any pampering or anything like that, I definitely go ahead and, just find something that I enjoy doing. And nowadays I'm enjoying YouTube, but YouTube to take up a lot of time. So you need to find things that are gonna make you relax a little bit. So I will try to do, gym, or I'll do badminton or anything like that. Yes, it's a lot, VC, it's a lot. And then at the time when I never even had started the YouTube as yet. But then I was on a contract. I don't know if you guys heard when I told you that when I moved here in 2016, I was on a contract, a travel contract, with a company. And at that time, I wanted to start my master's because I was like, okay, then, as I get older, I have some gray hair. So as I get older, the brain kind of start get, slow down a little bit. So I wanted to just kind of get my master's out of the way. So I was on a contract trying to finish, and then I was supposed to start school. And then I find out that I was pregnant. And I'm like, oh Lord. And then now you have hyperemesis. This vomiting thing in pregnancy is a headache. Yeah, man. So I had all of that going on, trying to finish my contract in a specific time period so that way I can be full time with the hospital to get full time benefits with that hospital. And so everything was just like, according to how I had it planned. Like I know that today I'm going to be working this day, and this is the amount of hours I'm going to be working. And so for the rest of the week, it's going to be the same thing. At that time, I tell you, I was so drained, but I had one goal in mind was, make sure that as soon as I finish my contract, so I finished my contract today, and 2 days later, I sign on full time the third day, me gone for maternity leave because me couldn't keep up anymore. You understand? So at that time, never really focus on self-care. Yeah, that's the little one. Wasn't focusing on self-care or anything at that time, but for now going forward, anything like that, self-care is very, very important. It is very important. Indians only. Well, hello. We're Jamaicans here as well. We have a lot of Jamaicans here, Mr. or Miss Indians only. Welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope your day is going well. All right. So self-care is a must. It's a must. All right. So what you guys have planned for your day? Do you guys have anything planned for the remainder of the day? What time is it? 12:49. Or do you guys have anything else you want to ask me? Sorry, and go back that side, please. Yeah, so as I say, as I go along, I'm gonna still be posting. I realized that a lot of my videos that I posted recently, Didn't really get much views, but as I say, it's content, so eventual persons will click, and I'll definitely get, you know, persons to view them, and that's it. But I really do appreciate you guys, I really do appreciate you guys taking the time out. I've met a lot of, Jamaicans especially, and yeah, Caribbean folks, let's just say, since I've started my channel. So hopefully one day, I know Marvin was asking about when I was gonna do the appreciation link up. Yeah, man, so when we get big, I envision myself with 4.0 M. 4 million subscribers. Lord have mercy, speak it into being. But yeah, man, that's where I see myself, and but before that, I know definitely I want it to be a case where when I come to Jamaica, we can have a meet and greet. So remember, the number is pinned to the chat here. So go ahead and text me so we can actually, um, be a little group, a community where we can actually talk with each other, encourage each other. And so when I'm in Jamaica or wherever, if I decide to come into Canada or the UK, or when we get bus and we reach down to Africa, them way there, then we can definitely meet up and just share share a lunch together, whatever it is. We just sit and chat. So I definitely want that for us. Lorna says that she is going. Okay, going to breed daughters here. Okay, nice, nice. All right. Yes, Bernard, that's something that I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want that for the channel and for all the other persons who have channels going. That's just one way I think we can actually get other persons from other channel over to your channel for views and just, I'm sure a lot of persons are interested in different content, but not until probably somebody make mention of it. So I'm going to link up again, or I'm going big up Lorna Henry. She's a Jamaican nurse and she's living in the States. So go ahead and check out her channel. Vibing with VC is a Jamaican as well. She has a channel that, she does a lot of vlogs regarding travel. Indians only. I don't really know anything about your channel yet. I'll definitely look on that. Scott876. I don't know if you have a channel, but I never really look at your channel. I don't remember seeing anything. Yes. But definitely I will go through and, and look at a few persons' channel. And if you're here, just go and check out the other persons on the comment section here and hear what their channel is about. And you might surprise that you find something interesting over there. All right, Scott says no channel. Okay, Scott. Okay, so that's just about it. So I definitely want it to be a case, and as I say, with my community outreach program, I want it to be a case where, especially for Jamaica, I definitely want it to be something where I can give back. So I'm really working on that aspect of it. So when I get back into Jamaica, we can cook up. So who can cook, who can bake, who can wash? A joke may I make, but yeah, man, who can cook and who can bake? We definitely want to just meet up one day and just kind of help out, and definitely um give back to some community members out there. All right. And then this person says dinner time. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock. Okay. All right. What are you having for dinner? All right, but I definitely want that for the channel. So as I say, remember, if you know anybody who is interested in YouTube, or not even send YouTube, because YouTube is there for everybody, but interested in my channel, just go ahead and put it up on your channel and share it, so they can subscribe and tune into this Jamaican girl here talking one and two things every now and again. Bernard says sign me up. So Bernard, you need to go ahead and text me on my number so I can have your number, so we can chit chat every now and again. And as I say, if you have a story, regardless of what area you're in, I definitely want you to call in and share your story as well. All right. So all right. So share is care, which is right. Yes, definitely. Definitely. I don't know if you well, if you haven't watched my video, as I say, depending on where you met me on my channel, I did share my story growing up, and I used to get some help from persons in my community or from my church. So from my church, there was one specific gentleman and his family, and I just feel the need that when I reach, not really reach there, but I reach a point where I think I can give back. I can help out, one or two persons. So you don't have to be rich to give back. You don't have to be rich to give back. Everything that you give to somebody, whether or not it is one toothpaste, whether or not it is one shoes, I'm sure they appreciate it because that is something that they never really had. And so that is just for me the same thing. If I can find, a little bag of grocery and give to somebody who never really have none, it is something that I know they will appreciate. So sharing is caring. So I just want to start there, and each one reach one. So it doesn't have to be, anything big. Yes, every mickle make a muckle, as we would normally say in Jamaica. So everything that you give, it will make sense to somebody out there. They will definitely benefit from it and appreciate it. So I want us to just kind of get into that habit, especially for the new year. It doesn't have to be, and make sure it's something that you would definitely, if it's something you're giving away, it's something that you would wear, your family members would like. And a lot of times we tend to be like, oh, well, I'm not wearing this because it tear up, or the shoes are lift off, or it look like it dry rotten. No, we're not into that habit. I don't think it is fair to the person that is going to be wearing it. So whatever we're giving back, just make sure it is of good quality, and it just makes sense for the person. All right, so that's all. All right, so I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for tuning in. Exactly, from nothing to something. All right, so I just want to say thank you so much. If you haven't tapped on the screen as yet, remember to double tap the screen, okay, to give the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. And then, as I say, just go ahead and check out my other videos. And if you know the gentleman in my video that I showcased, the homeless man, just go ahead and reach out. If you know him or the family, or if you have anything that you want to give, then definitely. I know he wanted like a jacket, so I have this jacket that I purchased, and that's the thing. Sometimes you buy some things like you buy from Amazon, and the thing them come on them look big, and it's not your style. Sometimes I would normally send them back, but I'm in the habit of keeping them because when I'm going back to Jamaica, there's always somebody. I have sisters and I have friends and somebody in my community that definitely it will fit. So I normally do that. So what I'm trying to do now is get into the habit where, I definitely just get things and, just give it back to people. So, that's where I'm at. So I have some jackets that I say I'm gonna bring to him with some additional food items, and I know he wanted a wheelchair because he has um, a walker with a seat, but then one of the foot gone. One of the wheel pop off. So he has this crutch that he's using as well. So I definitely want to try and see if I can help him with even getting like a walk or something. And then I have like some jackets and all that I'm gonna bring to him. But yeah, but if you guys have anything that you want to share, definitely go ahead and let me know. And as I say, when I'm issuing out these things, I'm definitely going to be, showcasing it. As long as these persons, definitely want to show their faces. If they don't want to show their face, then they could probably try to figure out how to blur it out, put a smiley face or something, over them face. I don't know. YouTube is still new to me, so I'm trying to figure out it as I go along. But I definitely want to still, maintain some of them privacy as much as I possibly can. And at the same time, I want to make sure that, we're transparent with everything that we're doing here. But yeah, so that's it. All right. So I just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next live. I will try to go ahead and post. I'll try to go ahead and post before I come online again. But as I say, sometimes you're just going about your busy day and you might find some time, and that's when I realized that, oh, I can probably do this. But I want to do probably the live in the evenings as well and see if that will kind of help with getting more persons, on the channel here and sharing their stories or whatever it is that they want to share. All right. So until then, I'm going to eat my dinner now. Yeah, man. So my mother done cook. And I'm going to eat oxtail. Them say you're not supposed to eat so much oxtail at this time because, And especially me say that me I go and I try lose weight and the right, but and the right time to be eating oxtail. Not true. But at the last of the oxtail is we eat up oxtail in December. And so it's the last part, the last part I leave. Yeah, man. So I'm just gonna eat the oxtail and then we're good to go for the rest of the year. No more oxtail. Cause oxtail very fatty. So I'm trying to cut that off and try to eat a little bit healthier. VC. Yeah, man. So me just got done away with the oxtail today and probably tomorrow. Yeah, man. And then now, going forward, I will try to eat the chicken and the fish and salmon and them stuff there. Yeah, man. And more greens. Because I am trying real hard to get the summer body, for summer. So, that's how the resolutions them go. You start out with all of these fancy things. Oh, yeah, gonna eat healthy and whatever. But I'm definitely gonna be dropping some weight. So gonna start riding my bicycle a little bit more and my vegetables, eating my vegetables, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna ride my bicycle. I'm trying to get up in the mornings and see if I can ride my bicycle for 30 minutes. And then in the evenings, I try to do like a class for 30 minutes. And yeah, definitely. So I'm starting the new year right. All right, people. Exercise. Definitely. Definitely. Portion size. That's the other thing we're not so good on. The portion size. So that's my thing, because sometimes when I see, especially on a Sunday now, you don't really go off a portion size that much, honestly. You just want to know that you eat and your belly full, and then you eat early, and then you go and eat again. That's a just bad habit, Jamaican style. You eat one time and you go back for round two. We need to cut out that. You understand? Or if you're gonna do that, we need to eat smaller size. So, yeah, but I'm gonna be doing well this year, and I'm hoping that you guys will be doing well. May I try to reach the size of VC? Yeah, man. At one point, I was very, very thin, and then I decided to, put on a little bit of a weight, unfortunately. So I'm kind of working with that. Anyways, yes, VC. I was very, very thin. So more walk, less driving. Well, Scott, honestly, I probably do 3 hours worth of driving each day. Yeah, 3 hours worth of driving each day, and then I get home. So I think I'm gonna start getting back to my, I never really did much exercise last year because there were so many things going on. And so I definitely gonna go back to exercising. And I'm thinking about going back to my boot camp, because I realize in like 3 months I can drop, a good 20 pounds there without doing anything. So, but I'm gonna start with my bicycle, kind of get my heart pumping a little bit better, get my thighs a little bit, ready, and then I'll see how that goes before I go back to the boot camp. But yeah, this year is gonna be a better year, so that way, the belly fat and all them stuff there. I need to figure out how to fit in my pants and my scrubs and, a little bit better. All right. Anyways, enjoy the remainder of your Sunday. It was nice chit-chatting with you guys, and I will definitely see you in my next live. And remember to watch the other videos, okay? Yes, Scott. Scott, you're there in Jamaica, right? Or where are you? I know I saw you talking to you, but I don't know if you're in Jamaica or you're in the US or the UK. All right, bye, VC. Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate you. Okay, Fort Lauderdale. Okay, cool. Okay, so you have all of the good food over that side. Yeah, man, I understand. All right, then. Well, people, thank you so much. If you're just coming on, just go back to, watching the live after I upload it. I remember to double tap the screen now, see that the live is going on. And then after the video is uploaded, you go ahead and hit the thumbs up, because somebody was asking, how do you do that? And I'm like, no, you have to be on the live. You have to be on the live to double tap the screen. You can't double tap the screen when you're watching the actual video being uploaded. All right, so just in case, double tap the screen during the live, and then after the video is uploaded, you just hit the thumbs up button. And remember to put a comment as well, okay? All right. Anyways, enjoy your afternoon and your Sunday and hope, you'll have a wonderful week. Okay? All right. Bye. Okay.